secret wish, every second chance, every time we dance underneath the light of street lamp.
What's up, freaks and geeks? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you guys. I hope it's a good one, and I almost forgot my own intro. Good day to you all at Aedifex. How y'all doing tonight? I was a little delayed, and I apologize for that. My beanie's like falling down my head here. My hair's going everywhere. I'm a mess. That's okay. I got off work, I ate food, and I'm here. We're gonna catch a shiny Pokemon today, so we can play the new game tomorrow. I'm super excited. We were just talking about it though. Legends Arceus. I was paying no attention to that game whatsoever. I was interested in it. I knew it was a new game, and I knew there was new stuff, and it sounded cool. Watched the initial launch trailer, and that was it. And then like the last 2 or 3 days, I've watched all the other trailers, watched a lot of Austin John stuff, looked into that, and just got super pumped for this game. And I'll be picking it up tomorrow. I got out later than I expected, so I wasn't able to get it today. I'll be picking it up tomorrow, and we'll be doing a long stream. We're starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Probably till about 2, so a good 6 or so hours on it. What up, Davey? I get mine Tuesday. That's exciting. I'm so stoked for this game, guys. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like shiny hunting is going to be really cool. There's stupid busted odds. It's in the Discord. It's in spoilers though. So the game just came out officially today. So I don't want to talk too spoiler heavy on it until we actually start playing it. So err on the side of caution. But today we are back in Brilliant Diamond, trying to wrap up our shiny Shinx hunt. Today is the day we're going to get this thing, because the funny thing about time, like Zeno said, is that the today is always today. So, but that's never incorrect, but it's sometimes not correct. So, let's just do it. Let's just jump into Brilliant Diamond. Let's pause this music. I'm totally aiming to get a shiny Shinx before you in Legends. That'd be hilarious. Let's turn this music off so we can switch scenes. It's gonna be really loud. I'm trying to fall asleep. Let me know how the volume is for you guys. But we're getting back into it. Brilliant Diamond. Press the A button. We're jumping right on in. But yeah, I barely looked at anything about this game until the last couple days. Now I'm all in. I'm super stoked. I have looked at the Pokemon now that the game is out. The OCD-Dex is prepped. I just finished putting all the math in, and the codes isn't the correct word. Formulas. There we go. On my personal copy, but not the public copy yet. I don't know if you've seen it, but apparently the starters are shiny locked. A bit disappointing. I did see that. Starters are shiny locked, gifts are shiny locked, and all of the legendaries are shiny locked. So, which is interesting because I've definitely seen shiny legendaries in like Instagram posts and stuff like that of people trying to like spoil things. So we're already hacking the game. Cool. Yeah, it is a little disappointing, but the fact that we can minor spoilers, I guess, apologize, you can catch all of the Pokemon in the post game, all the starter Pokemons. You mean to tell me you wanted to spend another month hunting a shiny starter before experiencing the game? I feel like it was in that voice too. You what? Starter shiny hunting is fun though. Ooh, back to back. But it is a lot. How long is the starter animation? Like, is it better than Brilliant Diamond? I would hope so. That was a really long one. Pretty sure they opted for shiny lock starter is to encourage people to actually go and explore the game since it's different. I definitely agree with that, and especially because, like I said, you can go find the starters in the post game, supposedly. So you can shiny hunt then. But I think it is also to kind of streamline the, hey, go learn the game first. Because everybody I've talked to that's already gotten their hands on it, the tutorial, play the tutorial. I mean, you have to because it's a Pokemon game. It's not going to let you skip it. But pay attention. It's a different game. It's not this. I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'd never think of doing that. Yeah, that's just something a crazy person would do. Why would Davey want to do that to himself? That sounds horrendous. Definitely not, to hold the Aedifex community record or anything like that. 'Cause I feel like this man definitely has it. The highest recorded shiny count. Not shiny count, but encounters? I guess it is encounters. Highest shiny encounter before getting a shiny. Braveheart. Braveheart was pretty intense, but Davey almost doubled it, so I can't complain about a shiny again ever until I pass that. But I'm excited. We're getting started early tomorrow. Sorry. Normally start at 10. We're going to start at 8. And we're going to go for a while. Probably till about 2. Just really dive into the game and start playing it, man. I think I might take the same approach that Zeno was saying that he's doing. Just doing as much as I can before the story kind of forces you to do other things. Because the cool thing is you can 100% this game without another person at all. No trades, nothing. You can 100% it. And that means 10-star Pokedex pages, max trainer level, all of that. That looks like a lot of fun. I want to 100% this game. including Chinese. You know how much fun that would be? Like this, the replay value on Legends alone looks really good. Because everything's research based, there's so much to do. What up, Magic Mimic? How you doing tonight? We are still here. There's a new game out, but we are in Sinnoh and not Hisui. We will be playing a Legends tomorrow, though. We're going to do an early stream at 8 o'clock. I'm super excited. Badoof! But yeah, I've been hyping myself up. I've been looking at some content lately. A lot of Austin John stuff. He's been putting out a lot of stuff in the last couple days. It's super useful without like spoiling things heavily, which is really nice. I like the way that he approaches everything. Yeah, the main thing I loved about Genshin was all the chest hunting and stuff. So something similar to that with Dex pages would be very fun, right? I saw that you got back into Genshin. I'm really thinking about pushing that button again because that was such a fun game and there's so much content now. And I think not this banner, but next banner we're getting Ganyu back. So might try to do that. Shinx! No shiny. Still Shinx though. It's Shinhei right now, I believe, is the 5-star. She seems really cool. And of course, it's a new 5-star. I'm sure she's great. She's back at the moment. Oh, I thought that was coming up. I would have missed it. I'm behind. I might have to look at Genshin then. I've got my hands full this weekend though. How long is that banner running? Because I've got Legends Arceus, I gotta finish updating the OCD-Dex challenge, I got a video to make, and I've got a project for school. Your boy's exhausted. 555, no sparkles. The baseline, man. Pokemon music's just really good. That's another thing. I haven't experienced it myself. I have heard Legends soundtrack is really good. I think maybe a few weeks. I forgot the exact time. Okay. That is one thing that's really nice about Genshin. Their banners aren't just like a week, good luck. You've got some time. I'll look into it for sure. It was a lot of fun to play, and there's a lot of collectibles. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's just we got to the point where I had done almost everything, and I kind of got burnt out. But now, there's so much new content and so many new characters. I think it'll be fun to come back to it. The music, I'm excited to hear it. I am too. I've heard it's really good. It's one of my favorite things about Pokemon games, actually, is the soundtrack. Pokemon music's really good, just overall. So right now, Xeno, I think, is the only one that's played the game. I've seen a decent amount of stuff, but I won't be able to even pick my copy up till tomorrow. And we'll be playing it live. And then Davey gets his on Tuesday. I'm excited. I know it's like way too early since it just came out today, but have they said anything about home support? Like, I would imagine these aren't going to be transferable up to Sword and Shield because the movesets are completely different. They've changed moves, all of that. There's no online battling at all in Legends. There's no held items either. No held items, no online battles. You can just trade. And you don't even have to trade. So I'm wondering how home support's going to go. Because, like, everything could be stored in home, but it may not be able to go to a certain game, so... I like having everything in one place. And I feel like a lot of people like having everything in one place, and that's how they came up with Pokemon Home. I'm just glad they didn't take any more of my designs or ideas. For real, though. Okay, minor... I'm not even going to spoil anything. The game just came out. People have plenty of time. There are some really good designs and there are some really bad designs. And at this point, there are so many, like what Mimic does, makes Pokemon. There's so many people that do that make better designs than some of the ones the Pokemon Company chooses. Fire Sid, hire Mimic. Hello, what up, Shane? What up? Shane has also gotten to play Legends. So Shane and Xeno are the only ones with hands-on experience at the moment. We gotta get a shiny Pokemon first. I'm so stoked to be shiny hunting in that game. We're not gonna talk spoilers today. We'll get into it tomorrow once we're actually playing the game. But Mimic, have you seen all of the Pokemon so far? I've just been watching somebody play. Okay. Yeah, we'll be jumping into it tomorrow. I actually want to play the game, and that's rare for me. It is. Like, Kitten Hawk's definitely a casual Pokemon fan. Like, loves Pokemon for what it is, but she's not like me where it's like, the game just came out, I gotta play it. I'm easy impressed, to be honest, but I love it so far. Okay, but like, I'm really hyped for it, and I'm usually not this hyped for a Pokemon game the day it comes out, and I love Pokemon. I play it, I stream it, cards, all that, you know. Hey, Tinker Tay. That's just so much fun to say, and it rhymes. All 3 lines. Now 4 and 5. That's all I got. I thought too much about it, and I dropped it. I looked at the Pokedex, though. Was a bit paranoid. I don't blame you. Legends Arceus is so pretty. I love it. See, like, it looks good. And the thing is, like, even Awesome John was saying, the trailers are actually kind of watered down. The game itself looks better than the trailers. I love Pokemon. No, you definitely do. I'm not discrediting that at all. But I don't have to play the game or the TCG. Exactly. You love Pokemon for what it is and the franchise itself, but you're not like, day one, I have to have the game. You're just like, I might play it. The game is so relaxing, like calming. It looks like it. It looks really fun. And from the little bit of research that I've done so far, that might actually be my favorite game to shiny hunt in. And I haven't even touched it yet. Over Let's Go. It looks like a lot of fun to shiny hunt in. What I'm interested in is they don't have online battles, no held items. That's perfectly fine because those typically go hand in hand. There's no breeding. There's no held items, there's no online battles. You can 100% the game without having to play with another person at all. And that's super cool. Like, you don't even have to do trade igloos. There's items now. I'm very excited to plan out mons to use. Is it fine to talk about the new mons or still kind of spoilers? We'll say for today, since it is the launch day, we'll talk about anything that's been publicly announced. Tomorrow, once we're playing the game, spoilers are all in. We'll do it that way. We'll be nice in case anybody drops in. They're coming to a Brilliant Diamond, stream thinking they're safe. So tonight, no spoilers. As long as it's been publicly talked about, like through trailers and stuff like that, we can discuss that. Tomorrow, once we're playing the game, we'll go full spoilers. Hey, want some chicken a day? That's what it is. That's hilarious. I was getting sleepy, had to stop for a bit, but now Shane can play again. It's a lot. It's so cool. I say it's a lot of fun, and I have not even played it. So you can go into the water without a Pokemon. That's amazing. That's actually really cool. No more HMs. I'm so glad we are over HMs. But this game looks so much fun. But yeah, the shiny hunting looks really cool. The way they've handled shinies. Just the mechanics overall. Like, they've changed so much stuff. It's a different game for sure. Don't think it is. All I'm going to say is I'm very excited to use one. It's been one of my favorite mons since it came out. Not going to tell you what happens though. Okay. I'll try it myself. This form looks all right. Okay. I'm interested. Yeah, there are some designs that are like really good, and there are some designs that are like, what is that? Who allowed that? And if you know, you know. If you don't, we'll talk about it later. I was on the fence of looking or not looking, and then, you know, it's a day or two before the game came out. If I get everything ready, I can plan out videos. I can have the OCD-Dex, the spreadsheet ready, which my personal copy is ready. I'm about to update the public one. I'll do that tonight after the stream before I go to bed. And then tomorrow we're playing, so I'm excited. Yeah, there are definitely some, because that's what reminded me is when Davey said the form looks all right. There are some that are like, that's cool, and then there are some that are like, okay. And then there are some that are just like, what? What is that? Kill me. But so far we do know, I guess, little spoilery, it's more so like prepare yourself for playing the game. Starters are shiny locked, legendaries are shiny locked, and gifts are shiny locked. Yeah, like seriously, who decided Mr. Rhyme was okay? What do you mean I'm a couple years late? Mr. Rhyme, like, Mr. Mime is notoriously creepy. Why an Evo? Why a regional variant? Okay, can we talk about regional variants? We've done this before. I'm sorry. It's a thing that bugs me. Regional variants is almost cool. But just make new Pokemon. There are some great regional variants. There definitely are. But I feel like regional variants overall is just Nintendo / GameFreak. Instead of making a completely original new Pokemon, they're like, well, I can just change this one. Which I get, you know, especially the first time they did it was cool. Definitely not all the designs are cool. The first time they did it, it was like, oh, that's different. Okay. And then it was like, oh, okay, we're just doing this every year now. I think that may even be more so what takes away from regional forms. Is we got it in Alola, and I was like, oh, that's different. That's kind of cool. I don't like all of them, but there are some really good ones in there. Galar comes out. Oh, we're doing it again. Okay, okay. And then Legends comes out. Oh, third time. Okay. This is what we do now. Because there are... dancing around it. There's 20-something new Pokemon. About about 3/4 are regional, not new. So, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like a lot of these forms take an approach similar to Alolan, Meowth, and Duxtrio. They're not really bad designs per se, but are super weird and will be very hated or very liked. All right. Before I go on with the chat. Alolan Meowth. What is that? But the thing about Pokemon, every Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon. And that's not even an exaggeration. Your most hated Pokemon is somebody's favorite. Guaranteed. Whatever Pokemon you think is the ugliest Pokemon, you absolutely hate it, why does it exist? Someone loves that more than anything. And that's both amazing and strange. You know? Okay, back to chat. I love regional variants because I love the idea of endemic species in a new region. That is something that happens in the real world. I love the idea. Don't get me wrong. That specifically, it's great. But some of the design choices are really bad. And I feel like it's a lazy way to get out of making new Pokemon. Not that the idea itself is bad. It's just that they're like, okay, guys, we're going to give you, let's make up a number. We're going to give you 30 new Pokemon, but 20 of them are regional variants. So really, you're giving me 10 Pokemon. You know what I mean? It's quite honestly one of my favorite new features in new gens. Okay, okay. And again, like, that's the weird thing. Like, I'm in this weird position where I don't hate regional variants. I just feel like it's lazy. So that needs to be put in full context. It's not like regional variants shouldn't exist. Why would they do that? Not in my Pokemon. No, it's fine. It makes sense. That happens in the real world. It's cool. I just feel like it's lazy design-wise. That's all I'm getting at. It can be. It can be done really well. But they do both, and that's the frustrating. That's what it is. That's the frustrating. Let me point at you with a controller butt. I hope I don't throw this at a monitor. That's what it is. It's that it's a really cool idea, and it's done really well and really poorly at the same time. It's inconsistent. And you always remember the bad more than you remember the good. So, that's what... Oh! Oh. I've hated Stantler from the start, and when I finally decided to give it some love, so did they. They've got a wire on you, dude. Can't post anything anywhere. Oops, I meant Persian, not Meowth. Persian is worse. It's a house cat that got too fat. Okay, but it's only his face. The rest of his body is fine. The rest of his body is the same, just repainted. It's just his face. He ate a bee. He's not even like fat. He just ate a bee. I like Alolan Meowth. Alolan Meowth is okay. Alolan Persian is definitely the worst. Like, yeah. I like Alolan Meowth, but WTF happened to Persian. Agreed, Mimic. Shane says, my favorite Pokemon is one of the most hated, so yeah. I don't think Litwick is hated as much as you think he is. I could definitely be wrong, but I've never seen, like, people crapping on him as much as I see, like, Klefki or Trubbish or things like that, because they're like, oh, he's keys, or an ice cream cone, or he's literal trash. I get it that he's one of the inanimate objects, so he's probably lumped in there, but usually those three are like the go-to crap on Pokemon designs. Litwick is cute. Klefki's kind of cute too, to be honest. Vanillish, I'm indifferent. That line exists. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I know a chunk of you probably do know the Pokemon design that I hate the most. Let's see. I refuse to accept that somebody could claim Bellsprout as their favorite. Say what you want, I refuse to accept it. That's perfectly fine. I'm just really confused about your hatred on Bellsprout because it's such a generic Pokemon. And it's just a plant. Why do you hate it so much? What did he do to you? I feel like people feel the same when I explain my hated Pokemon though, so it's fine. But I'm interested in, like, the reasoning. I was literally about to make the same point you did. I made a couple points, and I definitely have slacked on the chat, Kitten Hawk, so I'm not sure which point that was. So I apologize. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. Magic Mimic says, regional variants should mostly be for unloved, forgotten Pokemon, in my opinion. That is a great way to bring back some love for the forgotten Pokemon. Be like, hey, remember this guy? No, he's cool now. And then the people who love that Pokemon would be like, oh my god, he's even cooler now. You know? Kidnock says, I'm going to claim Bellsprout as my new favorite Pokemon. Oh. You're dead to me, says Xeno. Oh no. Alright, the mod fight is back on. 567. Davey says, I actually quite like Persian a lot. It's grown a lot on me since I've seen it in game. It's super weird though. I can see why it's hated. Again, I'm on that weird position on the fence where, like, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm confused about the design choice. And I feel like it may be misleading because I get very passionate when I'm talking about it, but, you know, that's also the animated persona that is Aedifex. So, it's just... It's a weird choice, okay? Like, Sid... I don't know if Sid was on that or not. I just like crapping on Sid now because of the fossils. And we have a name. We have someone to blame. We have a martyr. 567. Kittenhawk says Lit and Walk. Litwick isn't hated. I think I tried to say a lot. I don't know where those sounds came from, if I was reading different lines or whatever. But Litwick isn't hated. Yeah, I don't think he is. I could definitely be wrong. Bellsprout was my favorite until Gen 3. Then Blaziken. I can just feel Xeno seething. Tinkertay says no one knows about my 2 favorite Pokemon because one is too new and one is too obscure and gets no love. What are your 2 favorites? I know Amara is one of your favorites, and I personally love the fossils, so I remember those. But generally, people forget about the fossil Pokemon. People will revive them, get their Dex entries, throw them in a box, and it's sad because they're dinosaurs. Oh my god, Piplup is so cute. That's the most excited I've ever seen him, and we're running away. What's the other one, though? What's your most hated design? My most hated design is the entire Conkeldurr line, because that's just a gross, veiny man with a giant nose. Someone on the design team had an interesting fetish, and they just said, cool. No one questioned that. It's weird. It's a gross, veiny man. It's gross. Bellsprout, Xeno says Bellsprout is at least 7 levels below literal Hellspawn. I don't know what it did, but from the moment I saw it, I felt an intense hatred of it. I can imagine little baby Xeno. Xeno, what was, before I tell this made up story, what was your first Pokemon game? I'm not going to tell the story until I have that answer. Tinkertay says Galarian Ponyta and Amora. I think Galarian Ponyta is pretty popular, though. She's a magical girl unicorn. Magic Mimic says, I bet I could help Bellsprout. A Magic Mimic variant of Bellsprout might make Xeno love it. Kittenhawk plus Litwick equals Littenwalk. That's what it was. Littenwalk. Okay, so the thing is, my brain reads faster than my mouth does. All right, that's the ADD in full effect. I'm here, brain's here. We're racing each other. Except brain didn't tell mouth that we're racing. Shane says, also, I want to say it now regarding Pokemon Arceus. It's not a spoiler, just a prediction. Okay. No spoilers, just predictions. What you got? Magic Mimic says, I absolutely hate Jinx. I'm not the biggest fan of Jinx, but I wouldn't say I hate her. But I can see why. Her design is meh. Tinkertay, Galarian Ponyta is pretty stabby. That is definitely a good. Yeah. You just see her like all happy, and then in the background is just metal music. Shane, also most hated design today, Kricketot. He's a cute little mustached man. Why are you mad at the mustache boy? Oh, you'll understand when you're older. I think I know what you're talking about already, but the cry is what you're talking about. Xeno says, I didn't totally hear it, but I think you asked first Pokemon game. If so, Crystal. Okay, it was Crystal. Oh, that's even better. That's why you hate it. It's the Sprout Tower. You hate Bellsprout because of Sprout Tower. It's a completely arbitrary task that you don't actually even have to do. You can skip Sprout Tower, by the way. The game doesn't care. Little Xeno is over here playing Pokemon Crystal for the first time. Really excited about this new thing called Pokemon. And he gets to this place called Sprout Tower, where he sees 700 Bellsprouts and a bunch of trainers with ghosts. And most of his Pokemon can't hit ghosts, because he has to learn that you can't hit ghosts with normal moves. It doesn't take the 700 encounters, but like 1 or 2 maybe, because he's learning the mechanics. He's like, oh, okay, this doesn't work. Except, let's see. Davey says, my least favorite is probably Wormadam. It's kind of bland to me, and it's so annoying how it's a final split form and not a dang second Evo. It is weird that it's a second form. Or, yeah, it is a final evolution and not a second form. Words are hard. It is just kind of boring. But, like, I feel like at least mine, like, is legitimately just gross. Like, it's a veiny dude. Shane says, my prediction is the professor's dirty. Like, he's up to something. Phrasing. Let's just go with, he thinks the professor's up to something. Magic Mimic says Grass Fairy Bellsprout based on bluebell flowers. I'm in. Grass Fairy. Yes. Zeno, except I first found a Bellsprout long before Sprout Tower, and you weren't sure about it. And then you went to Sprout Tower. I just imagine Zeno's playing Pokemon, Bellsprout comes on screen the very first time, knows nothing about it, and he just goes... What is that? Shane says, nah, most hated would be the newest fossils. They hurt me because I wanted a Velociraptor Pokemon so bad. Why tease me? I wonder if they'll ever fix those fossils. Like Gen 9, do you think we'll get the correct versions? Or we're just going to know, we're going to be out there knowing that there's half a Velociraptor, half a Stegosaurus out there. Because that's just mean. No Raptor Pokemon, no Stegosaurus? Rude. Kitten Hawk says, I can't think of the one I hate, though. I know I have a few. Though I know I have a few? There are some that I'm not the biggest fan of at all, but I think the only one I can... One's a spoiler, and then the other one is Conkeldurr. The whole line, though, is just gross. It's not even like a, oh, I didn't like this design. I guess it is, comes down to design choice, but it's not like, oh, that's kind of boring. Or, oh, I didn't like that they did that. Or his head looks weird. It's just a gross, veiny dude. And they called it a Pokemon. Zeno says, I'll have you know that I didn't have any issues with Ghost because Totodile used Water Gun and only Water Gun. Okay, but I feel that, so... Shane says, but I understand the lore behind UK paleontology mixing and matching fossils, so it's excusable a bit. Again, the idea was cool, but give me an option to fix it. We're like, the side quests, post-game content, DLC. Oh no, we mixed up the fossils. Let's take them to this machine and we can fix them. Boom, you got 4 new Pokemon. Been easy. Big Brain plays. 4 Pokemon designs, already halfway done for you. Come on, Nintendo. You could have put that in the Crown Tundra, or digging, or adventuring. Be like, oh no, these are definitely wrong. We should fix them. Side quests. Done. Davey says, I still really want a Firegrass Jalapeno Pokemon. I would love a Firegrass Pokemon. The Jalapeno is just even better, but just Firegrass, I feel like it's such a cool typing that they're afraid of. I cherish it. And Magic Mimic says, just don't hate on my little baby Mimikyu and we'll be good. Mimikyu is great. I love Mimikyu. Mimikyu is definitely one of, if not my top favorite Pokemon. I debate on who my favorite Pokemon is. I can't really decide, but Mimikyu is up there. Mimikyu is fantastic. And, it was weird, because, I felt guilty that Mimikyu was my favorite for a while, because I was like, but it's a new gen. Can a Pokemon that just came out be my favorite? And then, after that, I was like, yes, it can. Shut up, me. He's adorable. Kitten Hawk, I honestly don't like a lot of legendaries as of late. I kind of agree. There are some fantastic Pokemon designs lately, but the legendaries I feel like have been slacking. I liked Cubfu and Urshifu. That was really cool. And the different forms it could take. I like that. The dogs were okay. Eternatus, the idea of Eternatus was cool, but I feel like the design was just a lot. It's just, okay, I don't know if this is true. So take this with a grain of salt. It just feels like there's different design teams for Pokemon, and they don't talk to each other. That's the best way I can put it. It's like there's different types of Pokemon, and you could definitely tell, which Team A and Team B. What what's happening tonight? Team A, Team B made these piles of Pokemon, and then we just mashed them together and said, this is the region. And you could tell which ones came from which side. And that's not always a bad thing. Team Bay. But isn't B the gym leader still B like the letter? So I'm just dumb. Magic Mima says, there is a legendary in Legends that I really don't like, but I'm not saying any more than that. Uh-huh. There's options that we could be talking about, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I agree. Kitten Hawk, they basically just glued sticks and rocks and metal together and called it a Pokemon on Eternatus. Eternatus is just like, we just dropped a bunch of triangles into Photoshop and then just put them together. Eternatus looks like something out of Digimon the anime and not Pokemon. I hate Drowsy, Palpitoad, Seismitoad, and a Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian just has a giant head. I'm confused. Drowsy is a taper. Palpitoad is Seismitoad. Seismitoad's gross. Seismitoad's a good Pokemon, like, stat-wise. But he's got those gross bubble wart things all... He's gross. I get it. Palpitoad's just... okay. But again, every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and it's so frustrating and so exciting at the same time. Like, that's a good franchise when, like, the Pokemon you hate is somebody's favorite, and the Pokemon that I hate is somebody's favorite. You did well, but still, it's frustrating and exciting at the same time. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like one of the legends I actually quite like in Legends, which is gonna be the one that you guys mean. I was looking at the screen and reading, and we shall find out tomorrow. We shall find out tomorrow. I'm interested. Kitten Hawk, a lot of them. Just an elementary school kids craft project. Tinker Tay says Persian, pimples, and derp. Creepy. He's just gross. He's just got, yeah. Not a vibe. But it's interesting though, because like Palpitoad's really good competitively, and I'd be willing to bet that Palpitoad is somebody's, not Palpitoad, Seismitoad is really good competitively, and I'd be willing to bet that Seismitoad is somebody's favorite Pokemon. At least one person. Probably more than just one person. That's the thing. Which is like, again, so cool and so frustrating. Okay, but Shinx is so freaking adorable. Shinx is cute. Look at that boy. Look at him. Up there. Not there, that's a Bidoof. Just check Google. That's a dangerous game. Just Google any Pokemon. You know it's someone's favorite, trust me. Here's a thought. Why so many blue frogs? They like their blue frog. Oh, look how cute Piplup is! I'm a man. They like their blue frogs. Okay, because frog is water type and water is blue. So blue frog means water. Yes, very good. How else am I supposed to know it's a water Pokemon if it doesn't have blue on it? Or how else would I know this Pokemon is an electric Pokemon if it doesn't have yellow on it? They don't do that anymore, but it was kind of like that for a bit. That's what it is. And green frog equals boring. Green frog is real frog. How kid know if frog use water move if frog not blue? Green frog means grass. Kid think grass. Kid think green is grass. frog not grass, frog water. Poor Piplup, he starts so cute, but no. That's exactly my point. Done. Proven. Empoleon's badass. But that statement leads me to believe that you don't like him. But here's the thing. We're both right. And we're both wrong. It's so cool. Exhausting, but cool. But I take it that by saying that you don't like Empoleon. I'll agree his middle form's but I mean it makes sense. His middle form definitely looks like in between. He's in that awkward teenage phase. But I like Empoleon. I think he's cool. Kinhawk says he's so badass, but I wouldn't have thought that if it weren't for the Tekken game. Oh, sorry. Pokémon's really cool, and I hope we get more. Either a Pokémon 2 or just some more fighters. But I feel like they're not going to do it. That makes me sad. There's still a lot of Pokémon support in like fighting game tournaments and stuff like that, though. It's like a popular game. But like, for some reason, just like, they just kind of dropped it. So, Pokemon, of course that's what it was. It's Pokemon Tekken, basically. I knew exactly what you're talking about when you said Tekken, so. But yeah, Pokemon Tournament. Such a cool game. But got forgotten about. Yeah, Pokemon definitely made me appreciate Empoleon more, though, to be fair. I agree. Shane's boy Chandelure is in Pokken, which I thought was cool. And there's not that many Pokemon in Pokken, so the fact that Chandelure got chosen at all. My brain no work because no sleep. Understand. My brain no work just because. At least yours kind of has a reason. Mine just doesn't. Alright, 578, no sparkles. We are doing a full odds hunt on Route 2 before even getting into the game, so hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt, and hopefully we can get this thing relatively soon. Whether we get it tonight or we don't, we are playing Legends tomorrow, which I am super excited for. No reason for no sleep, though, just cuz. Brain no work because no sleep. No sleep because no why. 579. Piplup, you're so cute. I feel like every time we play this game, he does a new animation, or I just forget about it. Do you get more animations the longer you play? Maybe that's it. I could be just making stuff up. My brain no work because no brain. No brain no do work. He was so tired after a party. That's adorable. These little blinks. Look at little Piplup, he just... Ow. I feel like he's more animated today. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's... Okay, 2 in a row. 581. I don't know if that's because we've had him longer now. Or it's just been a week and I've forgotten again. That's also believable. Everyone's like, Travis, he's doing the same thing he did last week. And I'm like, but it's been a week. I've done stuff since then. I've forgotten. Bidoof. Bidoof. He's doing his little hops. He's not doing the little spin dance, though. He was doing that earlier. That's what I was excited about. We'd send him out and he'd hop up and he'd spin around and be all so excited just to be here. He's like, I'm here! And I'm like, we're running! That was half of it. And this poor little Piplup's just so confused. He's like, I'm gonna help my train. Where are we going? Alright, now I'm gonna... Okay. we're gonna catch this Shinx and then we'll finally fight a trainer and he's gonna be like, wait, what? You want me to fight? I forgot how. It's been so long. How long has it been for poor little dude? Trainer card. Trainers. 13 hours. $5.82. It's been 13 and a half hours. Magic Mimic. Most people imagine a hamster on a wheel. My hamster is a fat slob sitting on the wheel with snacks and watching TV. I feel that, my guy. I know that was my go-to, but I feel that. My hamster fell asleep and the wheel's turning, but he's not there to answer. TV's on. He passed out. Like I said, my brain and my mouth are having a race, but the brain didn't tell the mouth we're racing. So I'll just forget things. Bidoof! That's why I like literally reading in my head, perfectly fine. Reading out loud, challenge. Because they're not working together. More Bidoofs. I'm just waiting for one of these Pokemon that's not Shinx to be shiny, because I know that I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen. Before we get the Shinx, something's going to shine. Because there are so many encounters on this route. That's another thing, actually, that's got me excited about Arceus, is the fact that regular Pokemon games, you have the route and you have your 3 to 4 encounters, and that's what you're going to get. Legends seems to be more so, if this Pokemon spawns here, its entire line can be here, and you're gonna want to run from some of them. And that's cool. It feels more lived in. There's the dance. Oh, happy boy. Because like all these, we've run away from 582 Shinx, and you're telling me that none of them have a mom here? I'm not buying that. There's a Luxray right off screen just going, go on, go get caught. Get away from me. No sparkles, no capture. Next. Cricketat. A little maestro. More? Be gone. Do. 583. What did we start at tonight? Did we start at 500 or we started at 550? I think we may have started at 550. It was only done 83 encounters. Or 33 encounters, not even 83. Did I just say 83 twice? See, that's exactly what I was talking about with the brain in the mouth. Just psh. They'll meet up eventually. Who knows when? Not them, not me. Magic Mimic says, my friend was going after a Ponyta and almost got murdered by a Rapidash. That's both terrifying and exciting because, like I said, it makes it feel lived in. It makes it feel real, and that's so cool. And like, I saw Austin John talking about if you are fighting a Pokemon and there's another Pokemon nearby, they have a chance to just gang up on you, and that's cool. Like a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't just be fighting everything. I like that. Oh, Starly. Cute. That was like almost the dance spin. We saw the dance spin. We've seen the dance spin a lot tonight, actually. I'm interested what triggers it. Is it just a random roll every single time on what little entrance he's gonna do? How is that decided? There it is. That was cute. That wasn't the spin, though. There is one with a spin. Kitten Hawk says, scene. I feel like you were typing something and then accidentally hit enter. Sorry, that was Cinder's paw message. Hello, Cinder. That's adorable. Just flip. There's the spin. Yes, we are very excited to see Shinx, although it is the wrong color, so we are going to run away. That's what we're looking for, though, little Piplup. Okay, but that's really cute. Just, seam. Warp, warp. Get away. Boo-doo-dee-doo. The baseline, man. It's so good. Be doof. There's the spin. It's so cute. Warp, warp. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No sparkles. That's okay. He's just so happy. Kitten Hawk says she jumped up on the bed and was forcing cuddles and she stepped on my phone. Mother, love me. That's adorable. Cinder is a very aggressive cuddler. She's our cat. One of our cats. And she only does it with Kitten Hawk. And she will just jump up and be like, Mother, we're cuddling now. I care not for what you were doing beforehand. The time for cuddles is now. He is quite. No, okay. I felt something. It was just a Shinx. It wasn't a shiny Shinx. It was just a Shinx. That was correct. Intimidate. We run. Onyx says something about cats and other devil spawns. They go well together. Just, hey, patch me. What is up, Onyx? How are you doing tonight? We are still here. Where you left us. Route 2. She is your little familiar. And then Excalibur, on the other hand, just screams. $587, still no luck. Did we, I can't remember, did we start at 550 today, or did we start at 500? Well, exhausted yourself? Same, dude. We ended up working later than we were supposed to. We were chilling and doing nothing, which was kind of frustrating, because it's like, well, why am I here? And then we were doing everything. Planes were late, all kinds of stuff, and then babysitting for other people. Pain in the butt. And then indulge me here for a second while I complain. I apologize. They cut our pay because they were having an attendance problem. And so they're like, we're going to cut pay and then we're going to give an attendance bonus. So technically, you would net a $50 bonus if you showed up your whole week. Guess which one of those they remembered and which one of those they forgot. We definitely got a pay cut. No one got a bonus. Words were exchanged. People are upset. It was a day. Yeah. Magic Mimic says, things have been very chaotic with a little kitten bouncing all over the house. I bet, but it's also adorable and totally worth it. Onyx says, I thought 498 was max. 498. I don't know why I had to read those at those single digits. 4098 is full odds. So technically every time it's 1 out of 4098. So once we pass 4098, then that would be max. Kitten Hawk says, I think 550. I think so too. I think we've had pretty bad luck as far as encounters tonight, actually. We've been live for a little bit over an hour and we've only seen 37. Usually we're pretty good about seeing 1 per minute or a minute and a half. So we're not terrible, but we are off. We're off by like 13 or so. Yeah, we should be close to 600. Which I guess we're not super far off, but we should be much closer. We should be at like 597 and not 587. There we go, 580. It's okay. We're not doing a record or anything like that. I'm just saying. Comparatively. Bidoof! Kitten Hawk says, I still feel like it's going to happen soon, but I felt that way this whole time and I've been wrong. See, I feel it too, but I think what it is, it's just going to be a relatively low count. But I mean, we're reaching 600. It may be soon. The thing that Zeno had said earlier is that it's going to be today, and that's never incorrect because the day that you get it will still be today because that's how time works. It'll always be today because today is always today. It'll always be today because the day will always be today. Until it's past, and then it was yesterday. But then you can say, I caught it yesterday. So while you're actively trying to do something, it'll always be today. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm hoping it happens soon. I hope it happens tonight. I would love... 590. I would love to get this hunt done and then play some of Arceus. Because it looks like a lot of fun. Today is tomorrow and tomorrow is yesterday. But it's the present. Today's a gift. No. But yeah. Lion King. Today's a gift. That's why it is called the present. Forgive me, it's been a long day. Words are harder than normal. Just trying to find a shiny. Let my mans rest. Over here? There's not. You just try to mimic him. It's like, look, I got big wings too. They don't do anything. I can't fly. Alright, what do we got? Do you work tomorrow, though? I do not work tomorrow. I'm Monday through Friday. I have homework tomorrow. I have a project to do. But not physical work. Cricketart. No sparkles, no capture. It's that simple. Look at the happy little dude. Project. Ooh. It does actually seem kind of cool. We got our assignment yesterday, finally. They've been talking about this thing for a while, and no one knew what we were doing until we have our live session yesterday. We're going to be playing around in Linux. We're going to be playing around in Kali with a VM, building a network. So basically, I have a VM, I set up everything, and there's a lot more to it than that, but I don't have it in front of me, and I just got it yesterday, so I don't have it memorized. We gotta set everything up, make sure everything's talking to each other, and then we have to answer 10 questions about why things did or didn't work and what we did to fix them. And then we have to make a little slideshow and do a report on it, so. It looks fun. But they're having us use VMware instead of VirtualBox, so I'm upset. I like VirtualBox better. But it's fine. you need help, let me know. I can blink it into existence. I will definitely let you know. I can send it to you if you want to check it out just to see. It will be done. Big doof. But yeah, we have 2 weeks to do that, and I definitely don't feel like it's a 2-week thing. But it makes sense because, you know, it's a continuing ed program. They know people have jobs and all that, so they give us a decent amount of time to get things done. So I appreciate that for sure. But it does look like I'm actually really excited to finally do like a semi-live lab. I guess technically it is still a live lab. It's just a VM instead of an actual setup, like a physical setup. Shinx number 592 still does not shine. Piplup is so excited to be here, and I'm for it. I'm about this energy, but not for him. From everything I've played with so far, yes. Again, I don't have a lot of hands-on experience with VMware, so maybe this project will make me like it some more. But VirtualBox is what I learned in, so that's probably why I have the preference, to be fair. But doof! Be gone! I still feel so bad for this dude right here. His whole purpose is just to fight you. I'm just like, nah, man, you're gonna wait 13 hours at least. I'm gonna get really close and then walk away. And we're gonna repeat that. VMware Workstation Pro is my favorite. I mean, the Pro version of everything's always better, so... But like I said, I learned in VirtualBox, so this project I have to do it in VMware because that's what all the assets are programmed for. And we only have 2 weeks to do it, so I run like 30 machines at the same time, though. See, I know they're very similar, but it's what I know versus something new. I know it's definitely good to know both, so I'm glad I'm kind of glad the project's in the one I don't know, to be honest. It makes a couple more steps for me, but at the same time, it's a good learning experience, so. But doof! I love the little Larry the Cable Guy, but doofs. Just gonna ruin another Pokemon for you guys real quick. Another one. Wait until you get into QEMU. I don't even know what that is. Mimic. Who knows? Maybe you'll end up like the. Maybe you'll end up liking the new one better. It's possible. Because there's similar features, and overall they'll do the same thing. It's just they do it differently. I know a lot of people like one or the other, but I'm typically in the mindset of if there are two very popular tools, why not at least learn the basics of both of them? I feel like that makes you more valuable. You can have a preference, but if you know how to use both of them as opposed to I like this one, so it's the only one I do, you know? But you could be right. I could do this project and really like it, so. Warp. Almost. The bit was this poor trainers that were going to fight us, and I almost ran over to him. 595. Looks like we might be hitting 600 with no shiny. We've got 5 more shots. It is possible to get it. QEMU works sort of like Parallels, but it's a hypervisor. Run multiple OS at the same time on the same rig. Okay. Okay. No, it's Bird. It's a bird. I'm sure they'll have us do something similar to that. Because we're finally getting into a lot more of the hands-on stuff, which is exciting. Because I have learned a decent amount, but lectures and books get stale after a while. I need to do what we're learning for me to fully grasp it. It's really helpful when you start taking H1 bounties and pin testing. Yeah, I would imagine so for sure. Oh no, I'm gonna have to build a new workstation. I don't want all my tools on my content workstation. Because I feel like that's just unnecessarily bloating it. On either end, to be honest. If I have all my content and stuff on here, and then I have all of my pen testing tools on the same rig, and there's just gonna be so many files everywhere. What I need to do is get myself a really nice laptop for it. I got a laptop with school, but it is a solid okay. More emphasis on the okay than solid, as it is, I think, new. And the arrow pad is already broken. If you hold down too long, it'll get stuck, and you have to pop it out. It sucks. It's just a little HP. I think it's an i3. Nothing amazing about it, but it was free. Free. Well, for me it was free because work is paying for school. So I said that because you get it with the course, but like you paid for the course. So you paid for the computer, but work paid for my school. So. It's so weird that you and Kitten Hawk ended up together. I feel like your brain operates like me with more patience and tolerance. We're very similar people, and it's fascinating. And like, I'm kind of glad things panned out the way they did. Like, a little bit of a cheeseball here. I'm glad we ended up all being friends because our brains are so similar. Like, we can nerd out about stuff and like talk about things and like understand what's going on. So. But no, I definitely agree. Very, very similar brains. All right. One more shot before 600. Can this be it? I can't. I knew it was a Shinx, though. I'm getting good at that. The workstation I'm rocking right now is the Dell Precision 5520. I'll have to look into that. Copy that real quick. Ken Hug's just weird. Just copy that real quick. We're all friends. The timeline went in a path you weren't expecting. Doof. All right, 600. 600's the one. Bellsprout is in the Discord. All right, Zeno. Regional Bellsprout. Here it is. What's this encounter? 600. No sparkles. It is a Shinx. Give me just a second. I'm gonna check this out. Artist Alley. Okay, but it's really cute. Actually, I really like it. I like it. Especially being fairy type. The first one Work sent me had 8 gigs of RAM. I sent it back the same day and told them I would rather bathe with a toaster than ever use that for the job I do. I feel that. 32 or riot. Full send. think mine has 8. I was about to say I think mine has 4, but it's not that bad. Mine has 8, which is decent for a free laptop from school, but definitely not. But definitely not good enough for the actual job. It's good enough to learn and play around with things, but the buds would turn into other heads. Oh, okay, that's badass though. A Hydra Bellsprout. I like it. Would it be a regional? See, that's okay. Back to the rambling about regionals, and I apologize. But an idea that I like and dislike at the same time is when there is a regional form with a new evolution. It's cool because every time that animation happens, that means you're getting a Pokemon with good IVs. Typically, not always, but that also means a shiny. But regionals with new evolutions is weird to me because it's like you had the idea of a new Pokemon, but then you used a regional of another Pokemon. It's so strange. My Intel PC is going to be in RG Strix G15 with 16 gigs of RAM and a 2070. They should be sending these out soon. That's pretty nice. Same evolution. Okay, I'm interested. I am definitely interested. I like the buds being different heads though. Boop, boop. So now we're not getting any Shinx. Are you going to be doing the Weeping Bell and Victory Bell as well? Oh, up. 3 of those, so close together. Stressing me out. No Shinx. Getting 3 high IV Pokemon in not quite a row, but within minutes. Maybe. Okay. Because again, and obviously, that little animation does not guarantee a shiny. It just means that it has good IVs. I think it does it if it has 2 or more perfects, maybe 3 or more perfects. I think it's 2 though. At least 2 perfect IVs. And to my understanding, usually shinies have pretty good stats in the mainline games. Or they have good odds of being the high IV. I don't know. I don't know. Have I done enough homework to understand what even I'm talking about? No. No, I have not. 601. Baby! Be gone, be doof. Alright, can we get another Shinx? We can get another Shinx. I'm getting good at that. It's just the wrong color. Bellsprout with 1 head, and Weeping Bell and Victory Bell with 3 heads. That's cool. See? I'm feeling it. And then I doubt myself. I should just commit to it. 603. Piplup wants to play. It's adorable. I want a shiny though, so we got a job to do, dude. 603. I lied. Nope. That would have been amazing though, because when that message went through, because I know there's a bit of delay, is when the encounter started. I'm glad to see people still playing this game. It is exciting. I was thinking a lot of people were going to completely abandon it when the new one dropped. I will be playing Legends tomorrow, though, if you are interested in seeing that. But we are en route to shiny hunting. Full odds. We have this copy of the game. We have not even gotten our first gym badge. Alright, come on. 603 encounters in, maybe 604? No. That's a big doof. He's just so happy to be here, and I'm about it. Like, you go, little dude, but not right now. Get back in the well. I'm not abandoning this game. I mean, why not both, right? I'll definitely still be playing this. We have to play through it. We got a shiny hunt. I want to play through this so I can get the radar hunting. Because radar hunting looks like a lot of fun. But that being said, I am excited for Legends. I almost pushed the button. That is definitely not a Shinx. But I will be juggling both. Piplup, I know you're excited to be here, buddy, but every time you do that, it takes a little bit longer, and I'm wondering if that's why our encounters have slowed down. Piplup just loves us, and now it's taking longer. Right, I'll get Legends Arceus later on, but for now I'm going to shiny hunt in this game for a while. I'm about it, man. What are you looking for? He does seem way more excited tonight, right? He's just bouncing around and spinning. He's just happy to be here. I say as he just comes out and does nothing. Have you had any shiny luck so far, though? Oh, we got outsped. Or did we speed tied? Bag? I want my bag. Get out of here. Be gone. Yeah, he's been jumping around, he's been spinning, he's just vibing, man. He's happy to be here. And of course, because I said that, he hops every single time, though. Our friendship has gone up. I'm looking for a shiny starter, and yeah, I have one box full of shinies so far. Hell yeah, that's awesome. There we go, 604. Still no luck. But it's an encounter, we take those. There's the happy dance. That's what we want to be happy about, but he's not shiny. Have you been radar hunting, or have you been breeding? Or a little bit of both? His little arms flapping. He's a cute Pokemon. Alright, Shinx 605. Still no sparkles. You're awaiting my directions. My directions are run. If it's not a shiny, then we run. You should have this down by now, little dude. 2 in a row, we take those. 606. And we run. Can we get a third? We can. Like I said, I've gotten really good at predicting the Shinx encounters. It's just the Shinx encounter that I need to figure it out. That baseline is so tasty. You know what, though? Doing all of this and raising our affection with our starter means that he's probably going to be absolutely busted in our playthrough. Because I know a lot of people on Reddit and just in the Discord and everything too were saying that friendship is really busted in this game, and if your Pokemon loves you, you can live on one for a while. Status conditions mean nothing. You can be at 1 HP and take a hit and still be at 1 HP. Because I believe that his little hop at the beginning of every encounter is a sign of affection. But doof! Because he wasn't doing that for a while, and now he does it every time. I figured it was, yeah, I figured it was something. I forgot what it was. I literally had the train of thought ready to go to talk about it, and just... That's bad. I have no idea where that was going. It's just gone. Just... just... Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation, and this is what we're gonna... No idea. No clue. Thoughts were meant to be derailed. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Hamster fell off the wheel. That's what I'm saying, man. Hamster passed out, kind of rolled in the wheel real quick. Where am I? Oh. Just fell asleep. The wheel kept turning. He kind of got bounced around a little bit and he goes, where am I? I'm hungry. Just in the same sentence. Nope. Speaking of pass out, I think I gotta go do that somewhere that isn't my desk. That's all good. Well, thank you for hanging out with us for a bit. I'm glad you're enjoying Legends. Hopefully you get to hang out with us tomorrow. We're gonna start at about 8 o'clock. So earlier than normal for a decently long stream in the new game. I'm super excited. Get away from me. Be gone! But I do appreciate you hanging out here tonight. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend until we meet again, hopefully tomorrow. I'll probably also tune out. We'll definitely be on tomorrow to witness you play. Hope you get the shiny night. Thank you, thank you. We're probably gonna we're probably just gonna do another 100 like we've been doing. I know it's a little bit slower of a hunt, but like I said, I ended up working late, and we got a new game to play tomorrow, and I got a project, and I got a lot of stuff. So we'll probably go to 650. Tap out there, and then we'll be doing some Legends Arceus tomorrow, and then our next stream we'll decide what we're gonna do. We can shiny hunt, we can do Legends. Once I finish the project and then we're back into some lecture stuff, I might try to add Fridays into stream, and then until our next project, and then we'll kind of drop it. We'll kind of ebb and flow alongside the schoolwork. We'll see how it goes, but we'll get that shiny. I should be there unless someone decided I didn't need to be told about plans until 10 minutes before. I understand that. But I'm excited. I hope to see you there, man. But I definitely, I feel that. Just, oh, hey, by the way, you are now being voluntold. What? But I was going to do the thing. Now you're not. Guess what? These are your plans now. But I already had some. True, we don't do D&D on Fridays anymore, so you could definitely stream. As long as it's not the weeks that I have projects, because those seem like they're actually going to take a decent amount of work. 6-11. It is a possibility. I just gotta make sure I got a good balance of everything. Schoolwork, stream. Honestly, in that order. As fun as this is, and as much as I love hanging out with you guys, school is super important. Opens a lot of doors. Work pays my bills, and that's about it. So, but we've been doing better. We've been pretty consistent so far. Been doing Saturdays. We got an extra one in today. I'm excited for this year. I think we talked about it. I don't think it was last stream. I think it may have been the one before that. But a lot of big stuff going on this year. So I'm pretty excited, pretty confident. The first probably quarter. Yeah, I'd say the first quarter this year is going to be a little rough. But after that things will start steadying out. So good night, all. Good luck with the hunt. Thank you so much, Zeno. I'll see you tomorrow. Be doof. Be doof. Alright, so let's say we'll just call it now. We'll say we'll do 100 encounters. That'll get us to 650, so that means we've got 38 encounters to go. I'd say that's good. That way we're not up super late. We can still put in a good amount of effort. Fun fact, plastic glue should be used in well-ventilated areas. It says so on the glue. I don't feel so good. You getting those good old glue fumes? What are you putting together? I'm excited. Models. The hamster's easily distracted. On top of tripping on the hamster wheel, he's also easily distracted. Models. I had to buy a ventilator. I was getting headaches anytime I built a model. Are you just building it in your room, or like where are you working on stuff? Just putting together blue horrors. Nice. If you don't have like moving air or anything like that, or any kind of ventilation, then yeah, I would definitely get a ventilator. Stuff stinks. In the office, okay, yeah. I painted Santa and Mrs. Claus. Hell yeah. I'm excited to see how this thing turns out, man. What all do you have left? What's hilarious is we're running every single time, and our affection's still going up. I really thought it had to be a complete battle, not just an encounter. That's fair. I really thought it had to be like an actual like fight, not just encounter the Pokemon and run away. So Joe Merrick already encountered 2 shinies while blasting his way through the game. I've heard shinies are like relatively easy to get in Legends. Austin John already has like 12. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you've been watching any of his videos. We've been putting some of them in the Discord. But yeah, he's gotten quite a few already. I think he's got at least 12. He had a random encounter in the latest video that I watched of his. Like it wasn't for shiny hunting. It was like, here's some tips for starting a new gameplay. You know, things that you want to save for later, things that are worth selling, blah 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 blah. Oh look, shiny. It's insane. I would definitely recommend, at the very least, his shiny hunting video for anybody playing the game this weekend. Especially because the game is on autosave. You can either turn the autosave off in general and just do your own hard saves, or at the very least, when you encounter a shiny, turn off the autosave and do a hard save in front of it, then you can never fail it. Main boss, Elf Fighter. Elf was possibly another Tiefling, not sure where I put the other one. A Barbarian, because I accidentally bought a female. Oops. Those aren't pecs. You see what had happened was. So you still got a handful of stuff to do. That's okay. You got nothing but time. He doesn't know. That's the beauty of that project. It's just going to be a surprise. I love how much he loved it, too. They were most definitely not. Because the last time Kit and Hawk went over there is when I was starting to get sick. So I didn't get to go. So I haven't seen them since Christmas. I remember the day after, he was just still going on about it. It was like, that's D&D. That feels good, you know? We do. But yeah, I feel like that project, it's gonna take a decent amount of time, but I feel like it's definitely gonna be worth it. $6.18 gets us to 32 more encounters. We can get a shiny in 32 encounters. We can do that. We can do it right now. It's not it, but it's a Shinx, and I'm getting really good at that, and I'm really upset that I'm getting good at that. Because while I may call it and it may not be shiny, it still is a Shinx. And that's like a 25% shot. So I get it, the odds are good. But the fact that every time I've done that, it's happened. Feels pretty good. Is there a way to turn that off? This little boing boing. Well, the game also assumes that I'm not doing thousands of encounters in a row. That would just be ridiculous. Why would anyone do that? Oops. Even radar hunting, you're doing like maybe 100 encounters. I don't think even that many. You're doing like 20 or 30. Because what's the chain? 30, right? It's similar to Let's Go. I don't think it's that high. Shinx 620. Warp. To get the drop of the Intimidate. That's another thing I'm interested in. I know Legends Arceus, we don't have held items, and there is no online battles. There's no competitive play whatsoever. Are there abilities? I don't think I would consider that a spoiler. So, Shane, since you're still here and you and Xena are the only ones that have played it so far, are abilities gone in Legends? Because most of the time the abilities are kind of just another tool for competitive play. I would imagine the way they reworked all of the moves for Legends, I would imagine there's no need for abilities. I'm interested. because like the way they've redone everything for this game is really cool. Like your stat moves, there's no growl. You have things like stealth rocks, which normally just sets up rocks entry hazards for Pokemon that get switched in, but now it's a damaging move and it does damage over time, and it's really cool. Nope, no abilities. Okay, I didn't think so. Good to know. Abilities are gone. I need a better camera, but I feel like that was the best painting I've done so far. Hell yeah. But Ghost is still immune to Psychic. Well, I would imagine they didn't change the typings, but it looks like certain moves power up different stats. Yes. And from my understanding that they do physical and special at the same time now? Like Swords Dance and Calm Mind. Swords Dance ups your special and it just ups your attack. I've been doing some homework. But Onyx, are you wanting like a dedicated camera, or are you just talking about like your phone camera? If you ever want to nerd out and talk about gear, let me know. That's all I'm getting at. You'll see after stream because it's a bad juju to look on stream or something. No worries, no worries. You can send it to me or you can put it in the Discord. Whichever you're comfortable with. But I will definitely check it out. I have a GoPro, I just have to upload. Okay, okay. Gotcha. The dude's just so happy to be here. I've been wanting a GoPro. I feel like it'd be really nice for conventions and stuff like that. Like, I like my camera for sure, but it's a little bulky. So I feel like, I don't know why I had a weird accent there. It's a little bulky. It's bulky. It's like, it's a camera and you gotta have gear and stuff for it. Like, I feel like a GoPro on a gimbal would just be like nice little size. You just have your handle. It shoots in 4K or higher on the new ones. 622. Just make sure you got batteries. This is the second Pokemon game where I actually feel like I'm researching animals and not just a fighting JRPG. I mean, that's all the mainline Pokemon games are, which is the first one. First was Snap. Yeah, that's the thing I've heard about this one is it's Pokemon still, but because it's not a turn-based RPG, you feel like a researcher. You're actually doing things. Excuse me. I think the difference this time around is instead of the typical JRPG turn-based combat that Pokemon usually is, we're doing more Western RPG, open world quests, things like that, like an MMO style almost. MMO meets something like Skyrim or like Fallout kind of thing, where you have your main quest, you go do a bunch of side quests, exploration, like all kinds of stuff like that. So, which means in another 20 years, we're gonna get a Pokemon Dark Souls. If we're slowly innovating, we've gone from turn-based JRPG to full-on adventure game with quests to a horror survival beatdown. They also have very grounded research tasks. Observe this attack by this Pokemon X amount of times and whatnot. No, it's really cool from all the stuff that I've seen. Because like I said, I don't have it right now. Let's see. Run. Full disclosure. Can't get the game until next week. So Shane is graciously letting me borrow his copy tomorrow because he's going to be working, so he can't play it. So I'm going to use his copy to play the game so we can stream and hang out. That's amazing, so thank you. But I have been watching a lot of YouTube stuff and kind of getting myself prepped for it. So like the actual tasks and stuff like that seems really cool. And the way they've kind of put everything together. Right? I feel like you're really gonna like Legends. I feel like I know X and Y are your favorite Pokemon games, but I feel like this might actually beat that out. Just because it is so different, and it's more so the style of game you typically like playing with Pokemon. And there's still battles in there. Honestly, the Snorlax encounter made me feel like I was in a Souls game. I was not prepared. That's the other thing that's really cool is you as the trainer are affected by things in the wild. Like, you as a trainer can get status conditions. You can get knocked out. Like, that's so cool. I think it will, to be honest. I don't know why I said by the way. I guess technically you just swap a letter and that does it. Oh no. Is that another thing wrong with my brain? 625. 25 encounters remain for the night. Can we get a shiny in 25 encounters? I would like to see it. That's another game I really want to play, and I think, yes, it's at the end of next month, so we'll have our taxes by then. I really want to play Elden Ring. I've actually never played a Souls game. I own all 3 Dark Souls games, either through Humble Bundle stuff or just Steam sales. It was super cheap. And I was like, why not? It's a really good game, but I've never played them. I own Sekiro. I installed Sekiro. I almost streamed Sekiro. Didn't happen. Don't know why. So I've never played that style of game. I've seen them be played, never done it myself. And then Elden Ring is the newest one. So I thought, you know, because you guys like watching me struggle with shiny hunts and stuff, why not watch me struggle some more in a Souls game? But instead of a Souls game where I can look for help, the newest one, where nobody knows what's going on. So when I get stuck on a boss, we're just stuck. Instead of being like, oh, do this, or oh, you know, we can look up this guide, watch this, and you'll understand it. Nope, it's a brand new game. Good luck. I'll be sinking so much time into Elden Ring. It looks beautiful, dude. Sekiro pissed me off almost as bad as the Souls. See, like, I heard people say, like, I heard some people be like, oh yeah, Sekiro's a little bit easier than Dark Souls. And then a lot of other people were like, nope, still sucks, still hard. And I feel like that challenge is, one, really exhausting, but two, really rewarding once you finally complete a task. My eyebrows are like super active today. I don't know what that's about. I just managed to see myself on the screen. Anyway, I feel like that kind of play style really lends itself well to streaming because it's so extreme on both ends. It's either really frustrating, there's so much going on, and like you have to pay attention, but you're also paying attention to people in the chat, and then, you know, we can have all kinds of fun moments, and then when we finally do it, we finally did it. It's kind of like shiny hunting in that sense. You should look into Mortal Shell. I'm not good at dodging. Going full Asmongold brows on us, apparently. 627 gives us 23 more encounters. Friendship with eyebrows increased. Womp womp. That was good. Every encounter, they're jumping as well. Very expressive today. 628 encounters. Ooh, 22 to go. We can get a shiny in 22. 22 encounters. Just be done with Brilliant Diamond for a little bit before I have to play through it all. Been working on recording OCD-Dex content for the YouTube specific stuff, so that's exciting. Actually, I do have I have a plan on how I want to do it, but I want to get people's opinion. So Legends is Gen 8, and that's kind of been decided. Came out at the same time. Kind of how like Meltan and Melmetal, they're in Go and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And they're considered Gen 7. So Hisui is considered Gen 8, so the new stuff coming out there. Would you guys, for the OCD-Dex challenge videos, want Sword and Shield plus Legends in one video, so it's all of Gen 8? Or should that be its own separate thing, like just a little shorter one where it's like, okay, Gen 8, blah. And then, I don't know why I worded it that way. Sword and Shield here is a longer video, and then Legends, the captures and stuff, as a shorter video. Have you considered YouTube Shorts? Currently, Shorts are causing hypergrowth. I definitely have been considering YouTube Shorts. I want to be doing a lot of short form content soon. Nope. I'm going to be using TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and then probably the Instagram equivalent that I definitely don't remember the name of. I can record and edit some stuff. I have some plans. It's just a matter of getting the timelines, sorry guys, in order. Because like I said, I need to knock out that project, and then after that I'll be able to spend a little bit more time. Basically in the lulls, when we're doing lecture-based stuff, I'll be able to get ahead on content. So TikToks, Shorts, and then Instagram I think is Reels. Those are extremely good for growth. So I just need to be able to pump out some content for that and edit some things, because I don't want to just slap on something that we've done with no extra effort, you know. Magic Mimic says, this Weepin' Bell hates me. Can't figure out how to connect the heads. Oof. I'm excited to see it. We just need a shiny hunt video of every Bidoof you've ever gotten. Bidoof, 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 Bidoof. Just... oh my god. I would love to get to the point where people make random compilations, because I can just see in my head already the Bidoof compilation, or even better, a compilation of Aedifex has to say the Pokemon name in a really strange way. I don't know what they would title it. It would just Aedifex saying Pokemon names for however many minutes straight. And it would just be Bidoof, 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 Rattata, Rattata. There's some random, like, I don't even know them until it gets pointed out and then becomes the meme for that night. There's like a good handful of Pokemon that I have to say their name and make fun of them. Bidoof is the latest one for sure. But that'd be hilarious. Bidoof! So many people would get kicked out of that. I feel like that'd be funny. Like, I'd love to get to the point of having an editor to just dig things up like that. Be like, all right, watch these, cut these moments together, have fun. Because I feel like we have enough content from past streams that we can make some compilations. It's just a matter of going through and watching those and putting them together. So, I have work in the morning. I might not go. Might feel that, dude. Oh my god, dude, so happy. That's the most excited I've ever seen him. There's no way we're not increasing friendship just by running from everything. Alright, well, I found the ultimate hack to have your starter love you. Bidoof! It's not Bidoof. It's, just shiny hunt before you do anything else. And he just loves everything. He's just living his best life. It's just like, we are here, I'm loving it. We don't even have to fight anything. This trainer's so nice. He doesn't let me get hurt. And as soon as we fight this, as soon as we catch the shiny Shinx, then he will learn. Oh no, I changed my mind, I don't like this. What do you mean you want me to carry the team? Bidoof! Nope, that's a Starly. I won't lose my bonus for not showing up, though. Hey, at least you're getting yours. I showed up every day like I was supposed to, and then they just were like, oh, hey, by the way. Not happening. Oh, shit, I didn't realize you could be attacked by two mons at the same time. I was talking about that earlier. If you're in a fight and you're close by to somebody, they'll just walk up and join the fight and double team you. And that can happen multiple times. Not just two. You can have a 4-on-1. Terrifying. But awesome. Like, that's so cool. But oh god. Yeah, I think Austin John was saying the biggest one he's had so far was a 4-on-1. And the fact that they allowed that is so cool. Yeah, if y'all haven't looked anything about Legends Arceus yet, I definitely recommend it. They're completely changing the formula for Pokemon, and it's actually fantastic. My annual bonus this year, Roblox Monopoly and a cheap-ass jacket. But I live in a place where we don't wear jackets. F. I was reading that, and I thought at first the Roblox Monopoly was like a joke on the stocks. No, just actual Roblox Monopoly and a cheap jacket where it's useless. It's finally like Pokemon in the real world. It definitely is. It definitely feels like that, but not. Shade finds nearest herd of Gardevoir. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait. Good thing you love Monopoly. Okay, community game night where we play Monopoly all together. When? I don't love Monopoly, by the way, but it is great content for sure. Yes, Piplup, we understand you are excited to be here, but you are eating our valuable time, and it's getting less cute. Kiddock says nope. 632. Creeping close to that 650. I would love to see the shiny before we hit that. Up. 2 years ago, I got unlicensed Roblox Monopoly that they launched. The only people that got the game were employees. I could probably drop that on eBay to some collector for thousands. Probably, dude. There are some diehard fans out there. Kidnock says, I just became friends with my brother. I don't need to get in a fight again. Sure, let's not ruin a good thing. Ugh. Boing, boing. Alright, 633, 17 encounters to go. It's both exciting and a little sad. Because as we get closer, I want to feel good about it. But we've been told no 633 times already. Just feel like I've unlocked some trauma for everyone here. Onyx says, I refuse to play Monopoly now. Mom cheated. I won't go through that again. I had to add the extra drama in there. Not again. Can't go back. Monopoly, rated R, starts Friday. Alright, 16 encounters. That's a bit doof! The Bidoof, I actually remember that. The Bidoof shiny is not much different than the regular. So every once in a while, I'll just kind of not be fully paying attention and see Bidoof come on stream, and I'm like, did we really? Oh, we didn't. It's okay. 635. She mortgaged off a property and said I owed her rent. When I landed on it, I remember getting pissed. Oh no. That's not how that works. I don't even like Monopoly that much, and I know that. It's the first time I cussed in front of her. And it all went downhill. Shane says new evolution animation is badass. It is. Bro, that could have been a selling point on its own. And the fact that you can delay evolutions, the fact that you get to pick, like once they meet the requirements, like that's so cool. Like, I love what they've done with this game. Alright, 15 encounters to go. Do you think we can make it happen? 14 encounters to go. Also, I guess I'm staying up 48 hours? Please don't. You should be asleep now. but at the very least, when we hit 650, you're going to bed. It's not good, my dude. I don't know why that's been my go-to phrase today. I did that to Mimic earlier, too. Not sleepy. You just gotta pretend you are until you actually are. Alright. Cricket's on it. 14 encounters to go. And 12. We have 14 encounters to go. I'm calling the 12th one. Like I said, stayed up for 48 hours and went to sleep at 4:50 a.m. yesterday. Was supposed to be at work at 8. Showed up at 11:15. No one said a word. No sleep. Brain go burr. No throw. Only throw. Just made me think of the dog memes. I don't know why. Oh, no take, only throw. That's what it was. The dogs and their tennis ball. I'm not trying to rob you. Does Brain read books? $6.37. I need more book suggestions. I haven't read, like, seriously in a while. It's something I've been wanting to do more of. Honestly, I'm gonna just be nerdy and tell you that lately the stuff I've been reading has been manga. That being said, if you haven't read The Expanse yet, it's really good. What is the name of the first book? I don't remember. Leviathan Wakes, something like that. Leviathan something. But the series that started on Sci-Fi that I think Amazon bought, called The Expanse. If you're into sci-fi, those books are really cool. I bought Shadow and Bone before it became a Netflix thing, and then it became a Netflix thing. I haven't read that yet, but the reason I bought it is of TikTok, actually, and the suggestion was, like, basically, if you like this show, you'll like this book. And the show that they said I would like this book for is Full Metal Alchemist. So if it's anything like that, it's got to be good. So, Shadow and Bone has the potential to be very good. They made it into a show, so it's good enough for that. Doesn't mean the show's good. I know nothing about it, so I'm not telling you the show's good. Let's see. What else do I got? No, those would be the two off the top of my head. Finished Attack on Titan. But yeah, The Expanse. I really enjoyed The Expanse. And then Shadow and Bone's supposed to be really good. Only have lists of splattercore books. Nasty, gory, scary books. I'm not interested. Lord of the Rings. I've read Lord of the Rings at least 50 times. Fly, you fools. With that bass line, man. Oh. There's another one. Splatterpunk is what it's called. And really, Abaddon. Didn't realize Abaddon's Gate was part of a series. Warhammer Abaddon. Personally, been reading up on Greek mythology. Hell yeah. You know, that actually does sound really enjoyable. Go back and read it now. Instead of, like, the shortened versions we were told as students. And only, like, 10% of all of it anyway. Also got the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe for Christmas. That's awesome. That's really cool. 640. We got 10 encounters to go. I said in 12 we might find a shiny, which would be at 48. Abaddon's Gate is part of the Expanse series. Okay. There's so many Abaddons. there's Abaddon from Warhammer. There's Abaddon the Despoiler from the game series Darksiders. There's Abaddon the actual demon. Abaddon's a popular name, and there's Abaddon's Gate, which is part of the Expanse. I've only read the first one, so to be fair. That sounds great, right? I used to be a really big reader as I was growing up and I was in school and all of that, and then I just kind of fell out of it. And it is something that I want to get back into for sure. Supernatural, but that's the demon. $641. I don't know why I skipped a number in my head. I was about to say 642. I'm sure you heard that. Piplup is just so excited about it. It's adorable every time, but it's still just like we could have been out of this encounter already. Okay, so full encounter hunting in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl starts to take a little bit more time as your lead Pokemon falls in love with you more and more. Because while as wholesome and adorable as that is, that doubles the encounter time. I had a legitimate reading addiction when I was a teenager. That's impressive. I understand by you calling it a legitimate addiction, that means it was probably actually a problem. But that also kind of sounds like really cathartic and just like really nice. Would read about 18 hours a day. Okay, see, that's where the problem is. That's a long time. But also, like, I get it. You leave him alone. He's trying his best to make you proud. I am proud of him. That's what I'm saying. Every time it's adorable, and I love it, and it's cute. It's just when we're trying to do a specific job, it makes it take longer. 642 encounters, no sparkles. Greek mythology is fun. I just bought a book tonight called Norse Myths, Stories of the Norse Gods and Heroes Vividly Retold by Dr. Tom Burkett. It's actually awesome. That actually sounds really cool. I would just sit at my computer and read. See, when I say I want to read more, I don't think I want to read that much more, though. How did you get yourself off of that? Like I said, it does sound nice, but at the same time, 18 hours a day of anything does become a problem. Nope. Cricketot. I need to find more stuff to read. I know it's a very low number, but I was thinking at least to kind of wean myself back into it to at least like read a full book a month. My computer died and I couldn't get a new one for a year. Oh, ouch. So it wasn't even a choice. It was just kind of, well, now I have to. I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I fall down, I get up. No problem. I have a drinking problem. I know how to drink just fine. I mean, I guess on one hand it's good, but that's also kind of sad. Because it's just like, well, can't read anymore. $643, 7 encounters to go. Alright, 7 encounters to go, 5 to go until my guess. Can we make it happen? Let's see. Double encounters back to back. Travis still got it. It's not a shiny, but I am good at calling to the back-to-back Shinx. Just like makes you want to play base, man. At least I still have my books. That's good. Bidoof! Can it? Nope. Alright, 6 more encounters for the night. We're going up to 650. I'm hoping we can get... I'm hoping we can get it. Before that, I picked up the first 6 books of Dune tonight. That's exciting. I've read the first one. I'm really good at doing that. Here's a series. Here's a popular series. Oh yeah, I've read about that. Cool, what'd you think of this one? I read the first one. Did you go any further than that? No. But you said you enjoyed it. I did. You didn't want to know what happens next? I did. So why didn't you? I don't know. That's my hamster betraying me again. I still need to find The Witcher. I've heard the Witcher books are great. But they weren't always the topics I wanted at the time, so that kind of helped me not read as much. I gotcha. So you're like, this isn't what I really want, so... At least you didn't read the 3rd book of The Expanse like I did, not realizing it was part of a series. I'm sure that was confusing. You're like, what's happening? That's a great series. Yeah. Well, what'd you think at the beginning? I don't know. What? I've only read the 3rd one. I just wanted to start in the middle and see if I liked it. I just read gross stuff. Ew. 6:45. 5 more encounters. Silence of the Lambs is honestly my favorite book. I've never read it. Read it like 3 times. I feel like that's got to be pretty good though. The author did a great job of summing things up when talking about the other books, so much that I didn't realize it. That's good though. That's good writing, that you can just jump in the middle and not be absolutely lost. At least in my opinion. See, that's honestly something that I don't consciously think about Mimic. Like, I know most popular movies are based off of books or a short story, and then they just kind of go from there. I don't think to go look at the book and read it. I've honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies in the first place. I'm really bad at watching movies. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, this so-and-so, it's a classic. And I'm like, cool, I haven't seen it. What, why? I just haven't made the time to. Time management and my brain do not work well together. It's been a very long struggle. It's improving, but it's still not great. It's the just can't look away syndrome for me. Like, Hannibal was good, but it just felt like the author was losing touch with his characters by that point. Kind of just stretched it out more than it needed to be. Yeah, that'll do it. Gore and horror was something I got into when I first deployed, quickly changed on deployment after I got my fair share of gore and horror. That'll make you not want to do it. For sure. You know what? Never mind. No, it's a bird. Bork, bork. What's funny is I've been saying it jokingly, but I feel like if our affection is legitimately that high, that Piplup can just run the entire game by himself. If it's already that high, he's gonna be untouchable. Look at his little happy dance. Will he still be that excited when he evolves? I don't think so. And that makes me sad. What if we just pull an Ash Ketchum and we just don't evolve? 646. I like psychological horror. I do and I don't. Like, I like it. It's fascinating. But then I get paranoid. Because most of the time, psychological horror is believable. Brain doesn't like that. It's just like on edge all the time. It's exhausting because it's like I want to read this cool thing or I want to watch this cool thing, and brain's like, well, now it's gonna bug you for at least a week. You've ran away from enough Bidoofs now. I now know there are enough Bidoofs in the game to take on any Lego Pokemon. Not me eating meatball sandwiches. Meatball sub sounds good. If you get enough kindergartners together, they could definitely take down a high schooler. If you get an army of Bidoofs, you're unstoppable. Run! Couldn't get away. Couldn't get away twice? We're getting growled at? No, no, no. Get away from me. Thank you. Italian stir fry. Speaking of food, how's the diet? It's been bad lately, but we're getting back on it. So, it was very good. And then wasn't feeling good, slacked, and then kind of slid from there. But we're picking ourselves back up. So, was good, then became okay. About to be good again. Fully transparent. Not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's totally good. Hides food. We've been slacking, and I'm a little upset because we were doing really good. That's okay. That's okay. Be aware of it and improve. Just stop eating people's cheesecake and you'll be fine. Touche. Lessons were learned, okay? Hey, my Italian stir fry was amazeballs. Italian stir fry shouldn't be a thing, though. Oh, I love Shane. He makes weird food. He's not afraid to try something new. I'll phrase it that way. It sounds so much nicer. Because I'm not trying to be mean by any means. He just makes strange combinations. He's brave with his food choices. 647. I started getting grossed out by the food. The same thing over and over again for the same meal gets exhausting. A lot of people hate on Silence of the Lambs because they think it portrays the trans community in a negative way. They outright it stated in both films and novel that the killer was not trans. That is interesting. What did... Oh no. Onyx is asking, what did Italian stir fry consist of? And Shane says, I'm glad you asked. Delved into why he thought he was, but also why he was not. So it blatantly says that he's not then. And the creators have also said that. Interesting. Because I make Italian fried rice all the time. Oh no. I can't have two friends who are making way too brave of decisions with their food. I won't have anywhere safe to eat. And Kid Knox says, Shane honestly reminds me of you, Onyx, when it comes to making food. Oh no. Oh no. Shane says, Italian stir fry is fried rice with your standard stir fry ingredients, bell peppers, onions, snow peas, tiny corn cobs, lima beans, and radish cuts. But what makes it Italian are the meatballs. It's just jarring because, like, you have a stir fry. Everything is stir fry. And then there's meatballs in it. Which I get was just like one of those, let's just see what we can make with what we've got kind of situations. But then he kept making it. Is there any kind of... Are they Italian meatballs or Swedish meatballs? Very good call. Is there any kind of sauce on this dish at all? Or is it just the fried rice and the stir fry stuff with meatballs? I had ran out of chicken. It happens, man. They're Italian meatballs. See? It's Italian. Be perfectly clear. I'm not bashing you or your food decisions because you ran out of something. It's just funny. It's all for comedic effect here. Oh, 648. My own guess was wrong. Rice, homemade Alfredo sauce, chicken, spinach, bell pepper, and onion with Italian bagel seasoning in the rice. That doesn't sound as bad. According to the bag, at least. The level of psychological trauma and neglect that came together to make the murder Buffalo Bill were just fascinating and eye-opening. I'm definitely interested in actually reading the books. You eat bland spaghetti noodles. You can't say any spaghetti. Spaghetti. You were betrayed. The phone just said, nope. Spaghetti. It says spaghetti. I'm absurdy spaghetti. I don't... I would eat stir-fried veggies with... I would eat stir-fried veggies with Italian meatballs. I feel like it's not that bad. It's just, it's jarring to look at when you're like, oh, that's just stir-fry when you ran out of chicken. Okay. Like, it probably tastes fine. It just looks jarring. Use sesame oil and a buttload of spices, MSG, chives, onion powder, chili powder, white pepper, and a small bit of turmeric. Over some white rice. That sounds good. Meeting at Shane's place. Onyx and Shane, they're friends now. Scanning 650 encounters. No shiny. I recommend both the novel and the movie. I will definitely check them out because I have not seen the movie either. I'm really bad at watching movies, like I said. Just watch the movie first. I'll definitely start with that. I know it's a classic, and I know a lot of people recommend it. All right, everybody. 650 encounters. No luck still. It's a slow hunt because our Piplup loves us. And I'm not upset that he loves us. It's really cute. It just makes the hunt take longer now. But tomorrow I will be borrowing Shane's copy of Legends Arceus, and we will be jumping into the brand new adventure for probably like a solid 6 hours instead of these 2-hour streams that we've been doing lately. So we're going to start at 8. We're probably going to go 8 to 2 is the plan on paper anyway. So I'm excited. It looks really good. Onyx says, the question is, does Shane live close enough to steal food from? Shane lives in between us and the parentals. So a few hours for you still. It's like half an hour shorter drive than your parents' house. Kid Knox says, I love the movies. Definitely need to read the books. Okay, Mimic, question for movie. Anthony Hopkins or Alfred Molina? Anthony Hopkins. Close enough. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not like far from us. I can get there in an hour. I mean, you could. All right, we've got the game saved. Let's jump on over to the intermission screen. Throw the music on. The music's fighting from the game still. I don't know why it delays like that. My hair is something else. It's just like crawling out of the beanie and all that. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Anyways. Sir Anthony Hopkins, Red Eye. When I found out Alfred was in the first one, I was shocked. I was shooketh. That's a nice card, though, Onyx. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the night. We had another 100 encounters, a little bit over 2 hours. I do have a key. It says side piece on it. We'll just break in and make... Well, the thing is, you got to make us food. That'd be fun, though. We can have game night. I'm inviting people over to your house, by the way. Yeah, another 100 encounters, 650 total. No shiny luck, but tomorrow we will be jumping into Legends Arceus. So keep an eye out for that. We'll put the... I'll be making a thumbnail. We'll put up the live countdown thing for that. Onyx says, wait! I bet I can make it. I bet I can make it half awake. I wouldn't doubt it. I just wish they had given Anthony Hopkins maroon contacts because it was a prominent feature of Hannibal Lecter. It's probably better because that way, because I would be awake enough to overthink it. Be like, oh no, I'm making this for somebody else. Panic. I've been told to wait. What is it that we wait for? Wait. Oh my god. Onyx, the alerts are still broken. We haven't worked on them. I've been doing school stuff, but I got the alert from you. He says, get your own copy. Don't borrow it. My guy, you're ridiculous in a good way, in the best way. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Onyx dropping another $75 to go buy your own copy of a video game. The absolute mad lad. I know we don't have emotes in here yet, but let's get some hype in the chat for Onyx and the 75. Thank you so much. So Shane, I won't be bugging you at work tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, right? Absolute flex. But what about me? Well, you can play it when I'm not playing it. That's the cool thing about it. It's like a single player adventure. You can play it while I'm at work. Is that just the loading emote? Or is it just not working for me? Is that what it is? No, it just looks like the little loading screen. The load thing looks like Onyx. Okay, kind of. Like the Pokemon Onyx. That's hilarious. Look, we've made an impromptu Onyx emote. All right, man. Since you insist, I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. That is now our impromptu Onyx. All right, well, that's definitely a way to end the night. I guess tomorrow I'm getting up and I'm gonna go buy a game. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Keep an eye out on your subscription feed for the notification for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. So let's send it on over to the end screen. Let this song finish out. Y'all have a good rest of your night. I'll see you again tomorrow. Until next time, stay nerdy, my friends. Onyx says, like I told the sister thing, sponsored stream. I appreciate it, man. I will take it. Tonight's stream has been sponsored in full by Onyx. Good night, everybody.